first things first. If I look totally unorganized, it's because I am. This is my absolute first time ever making soap. So I really don't know what I'm doing, and I'm happy to show you, as always, all my mistakes, but hopefully this is gonna go beautifully. I'm really excited because I love crafty things. I love handmade things and DIY products. So this is something new for me. I have been researching a ton, and as I showed you earlier, I decided to go with the Bramble Berry Relaxing Lavender Kit, which for me is not my norm. Usually I'm the one that dives in full speed ahead, do all the hard things, skip the easy stuff. But I decided not to go that route with soap making, because soap making, I have learned, is truly a science. There are chemical reactions and all kinds of variables that can change the outcome of your soap. So I decided that for my first time, then I should probably try and keep it simple as I learn the process without having to worry about individual ingredients. So that's what this video is about. That's why I chose to do this kit, because it could walk me step by step through the entire soap making process without being worried about measuring ingredients and formulating all the individual oils that I want to put. So let's get started. I am absolutely positively reading instructions as we go through, and put that labels off to the side because I don't need that right now. So number one is safety. We're going to be prepping lye, so I'm going to put on my protective gloves that came in the kit. I also excuse me, I also have long sleeves on to try to protect my arms. My doggies are not in the room with me. I'm in a well-ventilated room. And I'm putting on my glasses to protect my eyes. All right. So lye is a caustic substance. It is super alkaline, and as such, it can burn you really bad. It not only can burn you because of the high alkaline value, but also because when you mix it with your water, it gets hot temperature-wise. It can get up to almost 200 degrees, I think about 190 degrees. That's just a chemical reaction that happens. So it can be dangerous. It can be painful if you spill it on yourself, if it gets splashed up in your eyes. But that's why we're going to take all these precautions and do this very slowly and carefully so that we don't have any accidents. Okay? It's not something I feel that you need to be afraid of, because, you know, it's just like working in an oven, right? You use oven mitts to make sure that you don't burn yourself when you're pulling something out of a hot oven. So we're going to wear the gloves, the sleeves, make sure we're ventilated, and the glasses for protection. And if you're just careful like you would be in an oven, you will be absolutely fine. So I am going to, let's see, tear out my scale. I have a stainless steel, whoops, let me not touch it while it's tearing out. A stainless steel pot, and I am going to measure out my water. It says to use distilled water. And I'm not going to talk through this because I want to pay attention to what I'm doing. Okay, there we go. There's my water. Perfect. Now, I need this. And we're going to tear that out. And we're going to weigh out 4.7 ounces of the lye. Which is sodium hydroxide. Whoops, too much, but that's why we measured it out in a separate container, so that if you went too much, you don't have it mixed in and you can take it out. All right, 4.7. So now we slowly add the lye to the water and stir it until it's fully dissolved. Okay, so I'm going to get my scale out of the way for now. Okay, here we go. Now I want to show you how it is that, how hot this is going to get. So my water right now is 76.2 degrees, okay? 76.2. Get a spoon. The other thing I have learned is to only use stainless steel or glass or even a heat-safe plastic with your lye. Never ever aluminum, because aluminum can cause a very bad chemical reaction. Don't ask me what it is, but it's not good. And you know what, before I put this in here, because it's gonna get hot, I want to protect my surface a little bit. So I got this. We'll put that there. Okay. So now we're gonna add our lye in. Stir, stir, stir. Stay back. Until it is fully dissolved. You can see, I don't know if you can see the steam coming up off. I can see it. And this is why also I'm stepping back, because I don't want to breathe in those fumes. All right, let's see how hot this is now already. Look at that, 203 degrees in just a few short seconds. 204. So I guess I was wrong when I said 190. But you can see why chemical burns aren't your only problem. Temperature burns are also a problem. So you definitely want to be careful. I can feel the heat coming up off of this. All right, I'm going to set this off to the side now so that it can cool off. Okay, while that's cooling, the next thing we're going to do is warm up our quick mix, our Lots of Lather quick mix. This is again from Brambleberry. It is the exact amount that I need for this recipe. And all I gotta do is throw this in the microwave and heat it up until the oil is completely clear and no visible signs of clumps. I don't think there's any clumps in there because it's pretty fluid, but it needs to be clear so that it's, actually I do see some little clumpies over here. So we're gonna go ahead and get this warmed up. Okay, so here it is, all nice and clear. nice and warm. So the next thing we need to do is measure out. Let's see, tear out my bowl. Our instructions say, so 33 ounces, which is this entire bag. I've been dripped. It's 32.8. 32.84. You see me trying to squeeze out every last drop of this, right? Obviously, we can round that up to 33, but technically, we are 0.15 of an ounce short. Just saying. Oh my goodness. I crack myself up sometimes. Okay, so let's check the temperature of the oil now, because we need the oil, and so the oil's at 139.6 and the lye is at 164. We need them to both be below 130 and within about 10 degrees of each other. So let's give this a stir to see if that helps the process any. So I might have to put my lye in some ice here to speed it up a little bit. Once the oils are between 110 and 130, actually once between both are somewhere between 110 and 130, then I'm going to add the sodium lactate to my oils. So I've got that ready. Now I know the sodium lactate basically helps with hardening the bar of soap, which in turn helps you to be able to release it out of the mold faster. I'm not sure if there's any other benefits to it, but I am going to research it for my own personal knowledge and let you guys know what I find out later on. Lye is cooling down much faster now. Oil's hanging out at 129, so I'm good with that. My oil's 129.0. My lye is 126.8, so we can move forward. All right, so let's see. It tells me to measure out my essential oil, but I am going to be adding the entire bottle because I love me some lavender, and it says for a strong scent you add the whole thing, so I'm going to do that. Then I need 2 teaspoons of sodium lactate and put it in my, oh, I said earlier my oils. No, it goes in the lye solution. So let's do that. A teaspoon. Here's my sodium lactate. And we're doing 2 teaspoons. That was just about the whole little bottle. Put the lid back on. Get that out of the way. And we're going to stir that in there. Okay, so now we're going to add 1 teaspoon of the violet oxide to the oils, and we're going to blend that in. carefully adding the lye into the mixture. That's all of it. And then we're going to emulsify this. Oh, I can feel the heat. Essential oils. Like I said, we're doing the whole bottle because lavender, you know? Let's do it. And now we're going to keep mixing until it reaches trace. It says a nice thick trace. Here we go. So now it says to spritz the top with the alcohol. So this is supposed to help with the possibility of soda ash, which no idea what that looks like. I'm sure one day I'll figure it out. And we're gonna go ahead and spritz that. Okay, and come back in a couple days for the unmolding. What do you think, guys? I think it looks awesome. I really do. I'm so pleased with how this came out and how easy it was to do for my first try. Yeah, I'm already gonna go figure out the next kind of soap that I wanna make. Like, I have seen so many recipes out there that I can just copy, so I don't have to worry yet. As I'm learning about how to formulate things, I want to just really get a few under my belt before I attempt to formulate my own thing, or I don't know. We'll cross that bridge when I get there. But right now, this, I think, was a success. Thank you, Brambleberry, for making this so easy. Guys, it's finally time to unmold my very first loaf of soap. Oh my goodness, I can't believe how good the lavender still smells. So yeah, let's just get to it. Oh, I'm so excited. We are going to cut this and see what it looks like on the inside. Definitely feels soapy. So let's get that going. So I have my brand new soap cutter that I got off of Amazon. It is a single slice, single wire. Basically you slice one slice at a time. Can't tell you if it works well or not because it's my first time using it. I'm so excited. So I have seen where when you have little toppers on that it's best to slice it sideways so that it doesn't drag through if it gets caught on the wire and make lines inside your soap. So I have this set to approximately a 1-inch bar. Here we go, guys, first slice. Woo! Now it's cutting very easily. There we go. Let's take a look. There it is. My first slice, my first bar. It's still pretty soft, I will say. Definitely needs to cure, as all soaps do, but wow, it smells so good. Let's see how many bars we get. So I got 8 full bars. I'm going to call them full bars for now. We'll go with that. And then this one is almost a full bar, maybe about 3/4. We'll see when we weigh it out. So let's go ahead and get the scale. And nice, 5.26, so 5 1/4 ounces. Hey guys, I am sure you've noticed that by the time I got to the soap cutting part of this video, the quality of the video had deteriorated, and I really don't know why. And by the time I got to this part, the sound was just way worse too. So I gave up trying to make it work. No matter what I did when I was editing, it just wasn't happening. So basically, I was saying in this part that I was planning on giving away part of the soaps to friends and family and selling the other part, but I actually decided to give all of it away to my friends and family because it's a very special batch, my very first one, and I really am proud of how it came out. With that being said, stay tuned, guys, because I plan on having a whole lot more stuff coming from my soap studio, a whole line of soaps as well as body butters, sugar scrubs, lip balms, beard balms, like all the things. And I am really excited to start up this new company. It's called Bubbles, Studs, and Mud. And yeah, it's going to be a whole lot of fun. I can't wait to share it all with you guys. In the meantime, don't forget to learn something new and grow a little too. See you next time.